The title of my presentation is The Need for Health Protection. Okay. So, ang assumption dito before you do this presentation, nakausap nyo na si client, tapos na-probe nyo na siya, and more or less, nasabi na ni client sa'yo na interested siya sa health plan. Yan. Okay? O kaya, pwede rin yung scenario is, di pa kayo mag-meet ng client, pero based sa pag-stop mo sa kanila or sa pag-usap nyo sa kanila, medyo may idea kayo na ito ang kailangan niya. So, sinabi mo na kay client, prospect mo, I want to present to you a health plan. I think it will be helpful for you. Yan. So, pag umuo siya, so ito ang ipapresent mo sa kanya. Okay? And the primary focus of this solution is Sunfit and Well. Okay? So, marami tayong health plans with Sun Life, which I will go through a bit later. But this one, ang focus is Sunfit and Well. So you can revise this or you can do your own presentation later on. You add more information about the other health products. Okay. Yan. So our discussion outline is what is health protection? Why do you need it? What is the cost of getting sick? And how can Sun Life help you? All right. So critical illness is inevitable. Alam naman natin lahat yan, di ba? Lahat tayo magkakasakit. Yan. And with the medical advancement, mas malaki yung chance natin to survive. Pero, kahit na we have more chances of surviving, it also means that the medical bills or expenses will be more costly. Di ba? Yan. So ano ba yung mga 5 main fatal illnesses natin? So we have heart disease at 70%, cancer, and stroke, kidney disease, and diabetes. Okay? And magkano naman yung mga yan? Yan. So sabi natin costly di ba? So how much do they cost? So yan. So for example, cancer is around 5.8 million. Heart attack is 2 million. Diabetes is 1 million. Stroke is around 3 million. And kidney disease is 2.3 million. So ano ang pinakamahal dyan? Sa nakikita ninyo? Answer naman kayo sa chat. Sino pinakamahal? Yan. Yun, cancer, di ba? So, at this point of the presentation, pwede nyo yung tanongin si client. Sir, ma'am, sa inyo ba, family ninyo, meron ba kayong history ng critical illness? Which of these illnesses ang meron kayong medical history? Yan. So, you ask your client that para you help them relate to your presentation more. Diba? Kung sinabi nila, si tatay ko nagka-cancer, age 4. O, tanongin nyo, how old siya nagka-cancer? Na-diagnose? Sabihin niya, mga 56. Ayan. So, medyo maging mas relevant sa kanya itong presentation mo, di ba? So, sa mga females, the top cancer disease that they contract is breast cancer. So, kung female yung kausap nyo, you can ask that. You can also say that sa female. Yan, di ba? And then, yan. So, yan. So, try to make it more relatable to him. Yan. O, tapos, pag sinabi nila, ayan, nagka-contract ng heart attack si tatay dati. Tanungin ninyo, magkano ginastos ninyo? Yan. So, try to engage them. Yan. Kasi you want them to realize, nga, mahal na magkasakit. Di ba? So, yan. Okay. So, after that, yan. So, this slide that I shared naman, the next slide, is just to show you yung cost ng medical expenses mo. Ang point nito is, yung medical expenses mo, hindi siya isang lump sum bagsakan na gastos. Actually, in real life, the cost of your sickness or getting sick progresses over time. So, diagnosis pa lang, for example, in this one, heart attack upon diagnosis, you may spend 98,000 already. And then, kung magpapatreatment ka, that's an additional 536. And then after noon, syempre, may rehab ka pa, magpapa-therapy ka pa, and so on. So that's another 342,000. Okay. Yan. So, yan lang yung point ito. The point is to help your clients realize that yung medical expenses, humahaba din siya, nag-extend din siya over time. Diba? Yan. Okay. So far, you have any questions? Do you find this helpful? All right. Okay. So let's next slide, no? Yan. So ito, I added this one because right now, COVID is a very relevant, diba? Everyone is scared of COVID and is affected by COVID. So I got this from Rappler, or you can get it from any website. So it says, getting treated for coronavirus comes with a hefty price. So sino sa atin sa inyo dito ang may kakilala na COVID? Meron ba sa atin? Anyone here? Wala kayong kakilala na COVID? No one here in the group? Ayan, meron. Si Jeff. Ayan, si Krista. O yan, di ba? Halos na tayo nakilala na COVID, di ba? Pero ang tanong, magkano ang gastos nila? Alam nyo ba? Magkano? O yan, si Jane, family pa nila. Oh no. Yan, di ba? Millions ang sagot ni Ivy. O 1 million sagot ni Derek. So tama kayo, no? More or less, ganyan. So I got these excerpts from the website. So ito sabi ni Miss Alunan, inabot ako ng 1.3 million sa bill ko and I was confined for 15 days. Next one, si another person, 60-year-old patient, yan, his hospital bill reached 1.4 million in 1 week. 1 week lang yan, 1.4 million. Yung una, 15 days. Okay? The next one, may isang vlogger, si Eric Martinez, he was confined for 12 days. Pero hindi naman siya na-intubate. So yung total bill niya was 879. Ba, maswerte to. Less than 1 million, di ba? Pero meron pa rin. And then the last one is, this one is a recovered patient from a private hospital in Metro Manila. Moderate lang case niya, mild. Ginastos niya is 1.1 million for 18 days of confinement. So nag-iiba-iba yung cost ng COVID, pero the point is, it is still expensive. So, yan. Okay. So you can show this to your client, or if you have more accurate info, you can share that also. Yan. So an illness not only affects you physically. We all know that. Sakit tayo, mahirap sa katawan. Pero it also affects us financially. And when this happens, it blocks us from achieving our goals and dreams in life. So yan, nahuhulog tayo sa net. Yan, kasi wala tayong safety net. Okay? But if you have a health plan or health protection plan, that plan will give you cash benefits to pay for the medical bills. Ayan. So replace lost income and fund long-term recovery. Okay. So yan ang purpose ng health protection plan. Hindi para kumita, hindi siya investment para magpalago ng pera. But it is a safety net for you, for your client. So you can tell that to your client. Minsan kasi may client, iniisip nila investment, nagka-count na sila, magkano ba kikitain ko dito? So you try to steer them away from that. Kasi kung investment ang pag-uusapan, we have other products that provide that. Okay? So next one. So medical care is limited to what funds are available. Diba? Ba nagkasakit naman tayo, di naman magic yung pera natin. Diba? So, and usually, nag-rely tayo sa emergency fund natin or sa HMO natin. But the question is, are they enough? So, sourcing funds for medical treatment and long-term care may be very stressful. So, imagine mo kung nagkasakit na kayo, tapos iniisip nyo pa sana kukuha ng pera. Eh di lalo ka lang may stress, baka lalo ka hindi gumaling yan, di ba? Tama ba? Agree ba kayo? Yan. Okay. So that's good na. Okay. So magkano ba usually ang nakukuha natin sa ating emergency fund or sa HMO? So I got this from a source, the Benefits Design Practices Report. It says the average employee hospitalization-related benefits per year is 150,000. So ako, I personally experienced it no, when I was working in Globe. Meron akong MaxiCare provided ng company. Pero nung na-ICU ako, yung 150 ko, ubus agad talaga. Yan. Mayroon akong dependents, nanay ko, nagpa-opera siya sa ano niya, back niya. Okay? So, it cost us 1.3 million. Nakuha ko sa MaxiCare ko 150. Max. So, yan, diba? So, this part is meant to help your client prospect realize it's good to have emergency in HMO funding, backup. Pero that one, having a health plan supplements having an HMO. Kasi your HMO can only do much. Yan. So hindi natin kinakalaban yung HMO. It is more of a complement. Yan. So you can tell your clients that. Okay. So yan. For example, ayan. So imagine mo kanina yung mga expenses natin for each of the medical conditions. Cancer, 5.6 million. Eh makukuha mo 150 lang. So saan mo kukunin yung balance eh? So yan. Okay? So that is what this slide is meant for. So you let your client. So yan. So next, some additional facts that can help you when you present to your client. You can tell them 84% of Filipinos are not financially prepared in case they are diagnosed with critical illness. So sa mga tao na nandito, tanong ko kayo personally, meron na ba kayo? Prepared na ba kayo? In case magkasakit kayo? O in case magka-COVID kayo? Yan. O honesty system. Sino nagsabi ng yes or no? Ayo, yan o, di ba? O. So not yet, no. Yan. Di ba? So marami rin sa atin, di ba? Yan. Pero ang tanong, how many sa atin ang may HMO? Ayan. So sa mga nag-no, hindi prepared. Pero at least, sino ang may HMO? Meron ba? Meron ba sa atin may HMO? Ayan, si Ivy may HMO. Oh, very good. Marami may HMO. Pero HMO yan dahil meron kayong day job sa company. So, doon galing yung HM nyo. Tama ba? Tama, no? Ayan, so tama. So, most of us have that situation. Pero ang tanong, alam nyo ba anong coverage ng HMO ninyo? How much yung makukuha nyo, Max? Anong cap ng HMO nyo? Oh, 100K. Si Krista, very good. Alam. Oh, si Wen, meron 120 din. 190. Oh, 150K per illness. So, that's nice. Okay yan, ha? Very good. I'm glad to know that a lot of us are aware of our HMO benefits. Yan. So, that's good. Yan, si Jane, 200K. Aba, pinakamataas na yun. Per illness per year. That's nice. Yeah. So sabi dito, the average HMO coverage of Filipinos is only 90,000. Oh, pero based sa ating mga poll ngayon, informal poll, parang mas mataas yung mga average coverage ng mga tao dito, no? So which is good. Yan. So usually yung HMO can only cover yung diagnostics for critical illness. So nothing more is left for treatment. So I guess depende din sa package ng HMO nyo. Some HMO packages mas mahal, you pay more so that you can get more benefits, diba? Right. So ang tanong, how much do you need for your health protection? So tatanungin nila si client. So tingin nyo, how much do you need to be insured based on your medical history? Feeling nyo, you are more prone to contract this illness because si tatay meron yan, so si nanay may high blood, si tatay may diabetes. So sa tingin nyo, ano sa tingin nyo ang maganda that you have as your health coverage? So Sun Life provides this simple rule of thumb. Sabi niya, kung ano man yung sa tingin nyo na illness na mas prone kayo, minus nyo sa existing health fund na tinabi nyo, let's say HMO nyo or your emergency fund, the balance is the amount that you still require for health protection. Okay, so bakit may ganitong slide? Para, in a way, this will help you probe kung anong budget ni client. Okay? Or minsan, malalaman mo ano yung capacity ni client, kung ano yung kaya niyang kunin na plan. So pag sinabi niya, wala akong health fund, wala akong HMO. So tapos si nanay si tatay nagka-heart attack. So based doon sa slides earlier, sabi natin heart attack, magkano bang heart attack? Yan, so sabi natin si heart attack. Ito na lang, myocardial. 1.92 million. Tapos less yung health fund niya. O, ayan. So, at least magkakaroon ng clients, ang idea si client. O nga, no, it makes sense that I should have at least 1 million to 2 million health coverage. Yeah. Okay? So that will help you to gauge tapos titingnan mo yung si client, yung reaction niya. Positive bang reaction niya? Parang intindihan naman niya, okay sa kanya, go siya. Yan. Does he realize the value of having a 2 million coverage? So you gauge the reaction of the client. Okay? So, just next one, at this point, you want to share to your clients how they can prepare for their critical illness, for their health plan. No? So there are 3 ways that how people usually prepare. First one is they save on their own. Yeah, magsaset aside siya ng pera. Emergency fund, health fund, mga 5,000 a month sa bangko. So this will work.
Luto ka na dyan.
Hindi pa ako kumakain. So most probably it will take them how many years? It's a 70 years figure lang to. So tanong mo sa client, how old na ba kayo? So sabi 30 na si client, or roughly you have maybe 15 years or 25 years to set up your 1 million saving for the health fund or 2 million. Pero you can also tell them this will not be enough because after 17 years of saving, the amount of healthcare has doubled by that time. Di ba may inflation? So, tataas din yung cost niyan. Okay? So, the next way that what a client can do is get a health insurance apart from the HMO. So, ganyan din siya, 3,000 to 5,000 monthly premium, depending on sa age ni client and depending so how much yung coverage na kukunin niya. Yan. So, it is lump sum that's given to the client. Okay, honestly, syempre, depende sa kinuha niyang plan, this may still not be enough. Kasi depende din siya sa gravity ng illness niya. Major ba yan or minor, di ba? But at least, it will give them a fighting chance. So, yun. So, we want to stress that. It is a safety net. It gives them a fighting chance. Okay? So, the last one, which is the pinaka-nakakawawa, get external support. So, bahala na kung magkasakit. GoFundMe na lang. Okay? So, mag-ano na lang ako sa Facebook ng please donate, ganyan. So, this will probably be the saddest plan, no? Because this plan can lead to a quicker death if not funded. So, yun. So, pwede nyo sabihin, bahala na si Batman. Pero, sino naman ang kawawa? E di yung mga relatives mo, di ba? Yung anak mo, sila yung, maghahati-hati doon sa gastos. So, that is the reality. Parang naging sandwich generally. Parang minana ng mga anak mo yung mga medical bill gastos. Which is sad. Okay. Yan. So, yan. So, and then, you talk to your client. Yan. So, tanongin niyo si client. So, sir, sa tingin niyo, alin ba sa inyo ang mas gusto niyo mangyari? So, do you want to save on your own, get a health plan, or get an external? O, bahala na si Batman. So, tanongin niyo sila. Tanongin niyo yung client niyo para ma-realize nila. Para mag-sink in sa kanila. Ano ba gusto nila? Yan. Diba? So, all this is to help prepare your client to be more responsive on the benefits of a health plan. Okay? So, yan. And then, tapos kapag si client naman, next slide, this slide, it's just comparison of the health insurance and HMO at saka PhilHealth. You don't need to present this to the client kung hindi naman nagtatanong si client about HMO. Pero kapag si client, marami siya sinasabi about HMO or he's very interested, ano ba talaga makukuha ko sa HMO? Ano bang advantages ng HMO versus health insurance? Then you can show this slide. Okay? So, ako, hinighlight ko lang dito, ano ba yung mga differences? With health insurance, covered ka hanggang age 100. Pero si HMO, usually hanggang 65 lang yan. Si mom ko, nung na-surgery siya, 65 years old siya, naka-claim kami sa health insurance, sa MaxiCare ko. But the following year, yung follow-up surgery niya, hindi na kami naka-claim kasi 66 na siya. So that is the sad part about HMO. Okay? And then, yung cost din. Usually, like for example, in a Sunfit and Well plan, yung babayaran mo, fixed number of years din. Pero si HMO, every year mo siyang huhulugan. For those in the audience who have a day job, who have their HMO as a company benefit, paano kung nag-resign kayo? Yan. So wala na rin yung HMO niyo, di ba? Case in point, just this morning, I had a client. Sabi niya, meron ba kayong health plan? Sabi ko, meron. Sa Sunfit and Well, ganyan. Tapos sabi niya, actually hindi para sa akin, para sa tatay ko. Kasi kaka-retire lang niya sa job niya. He's now 66. And I'm looking for a plan for him. So sabi niya, dati may HMO siya nung nag-work pa siya sa company. Nung nag-retire na siya, ano siyang HMO? So, ano na siya? So ngayon nag-aanap siya ng health plan. Ang meron ko na lang pwede ko i-offer sa kanya is sa Sun Senior Care. Ang mahal ng premium noon, nasa 143,000 a year. So sabi niya, mahal. Sabi ko, I understand. Pero kasi risky na talaga ang seniors. Even HMO doesn't cover 66 years old, di ba? So baga, pinapasa lang natin yung risk kay Sun Life. And for that reason, mataas yung premium because of that. So yun. Okay? So yun yung mga reality. So far, may questions kayo? Do you find this helpful? Personally, kung kayo yung kausap kong kliyente, do you find this helpful? That's very good. Yes. Right. Okay. Yan. So ano pa? Ano pang pwede niyo i-compare? Yan. So si health insurance, ayan, pwedeng sabihin, nag-earn siya ng dividend, which you can withdraw if you like to take it out. Pero si HMO, money is gone. Yan. Sorry, ayun lang ako nagda-dry ng throat ko. So yun, di ba? Meron akong isang client, sabi niya, gusto kong ng plan na walang tapon. Gusto niya yung binigay yung health plan. Pero sabi niya, gusto rin niya ng HMO. So sabi ko sa kanya, alam mo ba sa HMO, tapon niyo din yung pera mo kung di mo nagamit? Oo. So parang sabi ko, parang contradicting yung gusto mo. Gusto mo na may savings, pero gusto mo rin HMO. So, may benefits si HMO, pero yun nga lang, yun yung sad part. Tapon siya kung di mo na ginamit. Yan. Okay. What else? Yan. So sa benefits naman, ayan. So benefits ng insurance, health plan, may kasama siyang insurance, may hospitalization, may critical illness benefit. Pero sa HMO, may cap ka, maximum limit of coverage. Okay, so like you mentioned earlier, 120,000 a year per illness. Yan. So critical illness, yan. Okay, na those daily hospital income naman, yan, meron tayong daily income times the number of days. Pero sa HMO, usually, the benefits runs out as the HMO card reaches its limit. Yan. So, na-experience ko yan, na-ICU ako before. So, one day nga lang yun outpatient pa ako Naubos na yung HMO ko. Outpatient pa yun hindi pa ako inpatient. Naubos na yung HMO ko. Yung mga lab test pa lang, di ba? Ubos na siya. So, yan. Alright. So yan lang. So nice to know. You can also help you kapag nag-explain kayo kay client. Right. So yan. So let's go to the next slide na. So ang tanong, how can Sun Life help you? Yan. So this slide shows the client, marami tayong health plan. Hindi lang isa. Okay? So depending on the need, we can also present the other health plans. Sun Life Assure. So ano ba yan? Sun Life Assure, Sun Maiden Plus, Sun First Aid, Sun Fit and Well, Sun Senior Care. Pwede rin yung mga BUL natin, mga Maxi Prime, with health riders. Di ba? Pwede rin yan. Pwede rin yung Sun Flexi Link with health riders. Okay? So, yan yung mga possible. But right now, tonight, we are going to present more to the client yung Sun Fit and Well. Right? Yeah. So this is just to give you an idea ano pwede pang options na ibigay mo kay client. Lalo na kung may budget constraint si client, you can go for the other health plans o kaya minsan magtatanong si client, meron na akong Maxi Prime pwede ko ba siyang dagdagan ng rider? So ang sagot, yes. So dito, mapupunta dito yung usapan ninyo, which is a different presentation na. Okay? Yeah. So it also means as a advisor, we really have to improve our product knowledge. So hindi pwedeng Sanpit lang alam mo. So ideally, alam mo din yung mga iba. Kasi depende sa budget, mas masaserve mo siya, mas matutulungan mo siya kung alam niyo yung mga different options. Okay? Alright? So next, yan. So ito na, Sunfit and Well. Dito na tayo. Finally. O yan, di ba? So si Piolo ang linagay ko dyan para talagang maingganyo si prospect mo na kamuha. So ano ba si Sunfit and Well? What is the Sunfit and Well advantage? So it's a comprehensive health plan, sabihin nyo kay client. Protection plan that provides, number 1, prevention benefits. Number 2, 114 critical illnesses covered. And then, ano pa? May hospital income benefits din tayo. Meron ding life insurance. May endowment payouts. May cash outs. Yan. And then, may money back feature. So, budget-friendly din siya. So, up to 20 years to pay. Pwedeng 10, pwedeng 15, pwedeng 20, pwedeng credit card payment. And then, so lastly, wala siyang tapon. So patay ka or buhay ka, meron kang makukuha sa plan mo. So these are key advantages of our Sunfit and Well. Okay. So preventive benefits. So yan. So we go on to proceed now to explain to the client ano ba itong mga preventive benefits. So prevention benefits. So this means that if you become a policyholder ng Sunfit and Well, you will have special access to the Go Well wellness program ni Sun Life. So it's the flagship wellness program that Sun Life set up for its Sunfit and Well policyholders. So as a gold member, yan, hindi lang senior yan clients can enjoy the following. So yan, before pandemic, ito yung mga meron. Go Well membership card, yan. May newsletter, may community workouts, yan. And then may yoga fitness classes weekly. And then meron din siyang points and reward systems. Pag naglalagin ka doon sa website, every day you log in, you accumulate points. When you check out their articles, you accumulate points. And then you can exchange that for, yan, mason jars, Fitbit watch, Garmin, and so on. Okay. Tapos meron yung mga discounts sa mga health establishments, even MaxiCare. Ayan. Okay. So, kung gusto nyo para mas visually appealing kay client, yan, you can go to the GoWell website, which we will now try. Quick lang ito. Yan. So, ito yon. Click ko yung link kanina. Ito yung lumabas. Yan. So, ganito yung GoWell website. So, yan. Makikita nyo mga articles, mga recipes sa food. Yan. Ito na yung recipes. Tapos, mga healthy. Ito naman, yung mga, what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed. So, mga health tips. Okay? So, yan. Tapos, meron din videos. Yan. So, yan. So, makikita mo dito yung mga workouts, stretching with Enchong, strength constantly. Kasi ngayon, since pandemic ngayon, bawal naman makipag-meet para mag-community workout, diba? So, ang ginawa ni Sun Life, in-upload na lang yung mga videos for the workouts. Yan. Okay? So, yan. And then, yung mga perks, ayan, yung mga discounts. So, yan, nag-update siya regularly. Ina-update ni Sun Life or ni GoWell. Tapos may rewards. Yan. So, nawala, yung pa yung messenger, pero nawala na yung Fitbit watch. So, this is during the pandemic. Iba na ngayon. Okay, may GC na siya. Okay? Yan. So, that just gives you an idea about the GoWell program. So, balik tayo. Okay. So next one, yan. So the major part of the benefits is, of course, the diagnosis. Okay, so what are the benefits? 64 major critical illnesses uncovered. So yung lump sum mo, ito, in this example, I used a 1 million coverage. Okay. So example, 1 million yung coverage the client. The lump sum, if the client is diagnosed with any of the 64 major critical illnesses, then the lump sum of 1 million is given to him, less any minor illness claims and less any withdrawals from the policy. Okay. So it covers 9 organ groups and can be used anywhere for any treatment. Yan. Kasi di ba yung ibang health plans, parang limited ka lang doon sa hospital na yon, may ibang ganon. Yung iba, limited ka lang within the Philippines. So this one, you can still claim even if you're abroad. Tapos yung iba, limited ka lang sa accredited hospitals, partner hospitals. Yan. So sa Sun Life, sa health plan natin, walang ganon limit. So you could be abroad, you could go to any hospital you like. Yung iba, imbis na hospital confinement, gusto nila mag-alternative medicine. So they can go for acupressure, acupuncture, holistic healing, natural organic healing. Yan. Sun Life doesn't restrict the client kung how he uses the lump sum. So, basta meron lang diagnosis from the doctor, submit, claim, check it. Yun na. Okay? So, the policy terminates upon the claim. Okay. So, the next benefit is the 34 minor critical illnesses. So, a client with a policy, Sun Fit and Well, can claim up to 3 times covering 6 organ groups. Okay? So, first claim niya, makakuha siya ng 200,000. Second claim, 200,000. Third claim, 100,000 na lang. Or kapag angioplasty yung minor critical illness na kiniklaim niya, 100,000 din lang siya. Okay? So, provided claims are from different organ groups. Yan. So, kung una, nag-minor illness ka na sa heart mo, mild heart attack, for example. Tapos, nag-second minor heart attack ka, hindi ka na maka-claim kasi the same organ group sila. Yan. So, pero kung let's say, ang next ano mo is sa lungs naman, related sa lungs, yan, makaka-claim ka ng second minor claim mo. Okay? So far, any questions? Okay. And then lastly, syempre, meron tayong 16 specific cancer conditions. So kapag cancer yung illness ni client, meron tayong additional na 50% na binibigay. So that is on top of the policy's coverage na 1 million. So magiging 1.5 million yung makukuha niya. Alright? Okay. Yan. Okay. And all of this covered si client up to age 100. So imagine mo, magbabayad lang siya either 10 years, 15, or 20 years, pero covered na siya hanggang age 100. Ayan, diba? So, imagine mo, usually, kailan ba lumalabas yung mga sakit? So, tangin mo sila, ma'am, sir, sa family niyo, kailan nagkasakit si tatay? Kung sinabi niya, si tatay na 70. Ayan. O, kita mo yun. Kung at least kung may help lang kayo nito, covered kayo. At least meron kayong protection. Ayan. Right? Okay? Okay, sige. So next, meron din tayong mga treatment benefits. The first one is the daily hospital income. So if the client is confined sa hospital for any of the 114 critical illnesses covered, ito yung mga benefits na makukuha niya. 1,250 per day to 1,875 per day. Ano yung 1,875? Yan yung cancer. Kasi di ba sabi natin, pag cancer siya, plus 50%. So 1,250 plus 50%, that's 1,875. Okay? Pag na-ICU naman si client, doble yung makukuha niya. So from 1,250, magiging 2,500. From 1,875, magiging 3,750. Yan, pag ICU. Okay? Meron din tayong post-hospitalization. So lump sum siya, fixed amount na binibigay ni Sun Life kapag na-discharge si client from the hospital and then nag-recommend si doctor ng follow-up check-up. Di ba? Usually ganyan yan. O, after 1 month, pa-x-ray ka o pa-blood test ka, tapos balik ka sa akin for follow-up check-up. So for that purpose, meron tayong binibigay na 5,000 or 7,500 kapag cancer to the insured, to the client. Okay? Next one, meron din tayong rehabilitation benefits. So kapag sinabi ni doctor, I will discharge you now. I will discharge you now. Sa bahay ka na mag-continue ng recovery mo para hindi ka magastos. So for that purpose, we also give 50% of the daily hospital income to the client. So that is 50% ng 1,250. Or yan. And then, ito lang 1,250 kasi sa home naman siya nag-recover. So 50% of 1,250, which is 625, times the number of days na na-confine siya dito sa hospital. Yan. So kung let's say na-confine siya for 14 days, 625 plus 14 days. Times 14 days. Yan. Okay. And then lastly, meron tayong palliative care. So kapag sinabi ng doctor, I'm sorry, you have less than 6 months to live na. For that purpose, Sun Life gives 100,000 or 150,000 lump sum fixed amount benefit. Okay? So terminally ill na ibig sabihin pag palliative. So all of these benefits covered si client up to age 75. Yan. So again, compared kay HMO hanggang 65, sa health plan ni Sun Life, up to age 75. And these benefits are given on top of the policy amount or the policy face amount. Kung insured sa 1 million, yung 1 million niya, intact yun. Kapag nag-claim siya for all of this, hindi na babawasan yung 1 million. Okay? So for my question, nakakalito ba? Walang question? Clear naman po. Okay, sige. So at this point, may tanong ako kasi usually tanong ito ng client. Covered ba yung COVID dito? Mabilis po ba yung claim? Good question. Sige, Johnson, okay. To answer your question, mabilis ba ang claim? Ang record ni Sun Life for claiming is 3 days. Pero ang requirement, complete requirements, complete documents. So, kung mag-claim ka, let's say, for major or minor critical illness, ang kailangan mo talaga is yung diagnosis from the doctor. Parang certificate. Medical certificate from the doctor. Tapos yun, submit, tapos valid ID, ano pa ba? Yung form, claim form. So pag nasubmit yun lahat in time and walang delay, usually mga 3 days daw yun. Sino po ang nag-aasikaso ng claim? We have a claims department, field-claims@sunlife.com. So you email to them all the requirements. Kung merong hindi clear o may questions kayo kung anong kailangan i-submit, you can also email field claims to inquire. Yun lang, may expect delays lang lalo na ngayong COVID. Medyo mabagal. Yes, dadaan kay agent yung claim form. Oo, yes.
Okay, but I'll try to answer yung Q&A na lang so we can proceed sa Q&A.
Sige. Alright. So ang tanong ko next, covered ba ang COVID dito? So usually, no. Hindi po kasama ang COVID. Very good, Krista. Very good. Sino ba yung sorry, hindi ko nabasa. Sino yung isa sa magot? Yan. So the answer is no. Yan. Bakit? Kasi ang kinakover lang nitong health plan is the 114 known and recognized na major and minor critical illness. Si COVID naman, nung nilaunch itong Sanfit and Well, wala pa naman yung COVID. Wala naman nakakaalam na magkakaroon ng COVID. Diba? So, we are covering the client's risk of getting sick. So, we can only cover kung ano yung alam natin na mga sakit. Diba? So, it just doesn't make sense na magpupredict ka ng sakit na mako-cover mo. Diba? So, pero, syempre, we don't say that to the client. So, what we usually say, we can augment the plan and improve the plan para by adding the hospital income benefit rider. Yan. So, with the hospital income benefit rider, mako-cover na yung COVID at saka yung mga injuries. Okay? Pero ang covered lang dyan is the hospital confinement. So, ibig sabihin, meron siya makukuha na per day na rate times the number of days na confined siya. So, kung let's say COVID siya, 14 days confinement, 14 days times kung ano man yung HIV benefit na rider na kinuha niya. Kung 2,000 per day yun, 2,000 times 14. Yan. Okay? So, it does not cover the whole medical bill client. We can only provide yung daily hospital income niya. Okay? Alright. Next, protection benefits. So aside from the medical benefits, health benefits, meron din tayong protection benefits, which are life coverage. So insured si client up to age 100. Kung di nga nagkasakit pero namatay. Di ba? So puha pa rin yung family, yung 1 million, less any minor illnesses claim and withdrawals. So, kapag namatay due to accident, you can have the optional rider, yung accidental death benefit. May additional makukuha. Yan. And then meron din syempre yung total disability. If the policy will be deemed fully paid if the insured becomes totally disabled before age 60. So, di ba yung mga riders yan, by default kasama na yung TDB and ADB. Yan. So, those are benefits. Okay? Optional. And then, meron din syempre yung cash benefits. So yung in-amount payouts given at the age of 65 year to 72 of the insured, this can be used as pension by the client. Pwede niya i-withdraw or pwede niya i-leave sa policy niya to accumulate and earn interest. Okay? Then meron din special cash bonus, one-time amount given upon completion of the paying years. So kung 10 year to pay yung policy, pag nagbayad siya, nung natapos yung 10 years, meron siyang bonus cash na kukuha. Right? And then lastly, may money back feature. So, yan. So, kapag let's say hindi nagkasakit si client, binless siya ni Lord ng healthy life, so let's say 70 na siya, sabi niya, hindi na siguro kung magkakasakit or 75, pwede niya i-surrender yung policy, then he can get back all his fund value, cash surrender value, cash value, plus dividends, plus interest, which is usually more than the total payments na binayad niya. So in a way, parang money back sa kanya. Hindi siya tapon yung pera. Patay buhay, may makukuha siya. Okay? So yun yung maganda sa kanya. Hindi ba? Walang tapon. Yan. Okay? Yan. So, usually, yan. So at this point, pag natapos naman yung at this point, tatanungin na si client, do you have any questions? Ayan. So answering niya yung mga objections niya or concerns niya. Yes, day one covered is for DHI. Okay, good question. So si Sun Life natin, meron tayong tinatawag na 90 days na contestability period. So during the first 90 days, hindi pala contestable. Ano ba ang tawag doon? Basta yung first 90 days ng plan.
Waiting period.
Waiting period. Thank you very much. Yes, meron tayong 90 days waiting period. So during the first 90 days, hindi pwede mag-claim si client. Yan. The reason for that, kasi we're trying to avoid the situation na may kinonceal na sakit si client. Tapos, nung na-approve na yung plan niya, bigla siya mag-file ng claim. Yun. So, we're trying to avoid that kasi dapat, during the medical interview pa lang or application, the client should be honest to declare ano talaga yung mga existing medical conditions na. Okay? So, yan. Tapos, yan na. Put your contact details to the client para may pag way to contact you. O kung hindi pa siya decided, tanongin nyo, kailan niya siya babalikan or ano yung mga reasons niya bakit siya nag-hesitate. Okay? So that's it.